Kingdom. Actually, only yesterday was 1989. Look at us now, 30 years later, a 64-acre theme park and one of the largest water parks in the region. I'm Ed Hart, and I'd like to invite you to join me and the entire Kentucky Kingdom team in celebrating the park's 30th anniversary. That's 30 years of screams, splashes, and smiles. It's been a heck of a ride, and we're so pleased you've taken it with us.
Really cool and can save you $7. A Thrill Park discount coupon from Dairy Queen. That's right. Pick up the Kentucky Kingdom discount coupon at Dairy Queen and save $7 off regular admission during September. And every time you do, Kentucky Kingdom will donate $1 to the Wave 3 NBA Telethon. Catch all the thrills of the Kingdom at the lowest price of the season and help out NBA. How's that for a hot deal that's really cool? Kentucky Kingdom, the Thrill Park. Brought to you by Kentucky Kingdom, Dairy Queen, and Wave 3.
Take everything you see and twist it.
Well, we're kind of scared of us too. All of the Kingdom, Kentucky Kingdom, the Thrill Park.
Admissional
Cool and refreshing.
The evil supervillain Korn has taken our family captive, keeping them from affordable family fun.
No family vacation for you. Look, up in the sky. It's a plane.
Squirrel.
Yo, it's out.
It's Ivy Crow.
Indiana Beach and IB Crow, vigilant defenders of family fun and excitement for everyone.
Thanks, Ivy.
Tune in next time when you'll hear our hero say,
Indiana Beach, where there'll always be more than corn.
This is spoiled again.
In Indiana.
Welcome to Roller Coaster Therapy. Chris, Zach, and Jacob all joining here. What are you guys up to tonight?
Just living the dream with this wonderful cold weather.
Relaxing, yeah.
Relaxing.
Not getting wishing we had 74-degree weather, but that's okay.
Wishing that school is done.
No, you don't wish that you had it.
I do.
We wish we had a little bit cooler temperatures out here than that. But welcome everybody who's live here. We're talking about Indiana Beach versus Kentucky Kingdom tonight. We're doing our park battles for the month of February. So welcome. Congratulations to the Buccaneers for winning the Super Bowl. That was kind of a surprise. And we're talking about a variety of different subjects here. So we're going to start into session. You guys are more than welcome to chime in. Jacob's going to be paying attention to the comments from you guys. If you're watching us on YouTube, we have something new called Super Chat to help support future videos and park visits and giveaways. If you just wanted to donate on Super Chat, it'd be well appreciated. It helps go towards supporting the channel in the future. So what was that? What was that, man?
It was a cough.
Oh. And also and also tonight we're on Twitch for our first time ever. So if there's anybody on Twitch, I don't know if we have anybody. Let me check. We actually do not. But that's our new platform if you guys wanted to watch us on there as well. So we're on 3 different platforms for it. And then we'll go into the comments here in a minute. We are looking at your guys' comments. We will get to them here in a minute. We're going to start off the show I guess I am the only one taking Indiana Beach. These two are taking Kentucky Kingdom, so it's going to be one heck of a battle tonight.
Yeah.
But there's a reason why I'm taking Indiana Beach over Kentucky Kingdom. So both parks obviously had a history of bad ownership. We'll go over that here in a little bit. But looks like both are coming around with their current owners, so that's good news on that. Both have good owners. You have Ed Hart, who basically runs the operations at Kentucky Kingdom, and you have Gene Staples, who runs the operations at Indiana Beach now. So it looks like both parks are on the turnaround. The only difference is, and we'll talk about that here in a little while, one company's great at Twitter, but horrible at marketing the fact that they're not Six Flags anymore. We'll go over that later in the show, and why I think that many people still think that it's owned by Six Flags. So let's go ahead and start off first, and I'll bring up pictures here. If we're starting off with the entrance, so it's kind of iffy thing, but it depends what entrance we're talking about at Indiana Beach. Yeah, what's up?
I was gonna say, yeah, what entrance?
Oh,
Yeah, have the south.
You have a parking lot, then you have some small turnstiles, or you have no parking lot and a bridge. So
Yeah, but you have
And
an
you get
entrance. Yeah, but you have the
and you
entrance on the bridge.
It makes no sense why you have to leave the park to go play the arcade games right there and then have to come back into the park at the other. Like,
They're probably working on the details of that, but that's because that was never a paid thing that you had to pay for. But I mean, come on now. Okay, so Kentucky Kingdom has a real entrance, but at the same time, what is a better entrance into the park? The suspension bridge into the south entrance is a lot better than the entrance into.
yes. Now, if that became a brand new entrance and like that became the main entrance, that would be out of this world amazing.
but it's not though right now. And some
Yeah, I think, and I'll bring it up here in a minute. But I mean, I think Staples is probably working on a new entrance because he seems to be working on the curb appeal a little bit of Indiana Beach. So I imagine in the next couple of years we'll see a new main entrance because I don't think he wants to keep those sheds there. Those sheds do not. I'll agree. Those sheds do not look great. But either does the front entrance of Kentucky Kingdom. You have that ugly convention center behind it. So.
Oh,
But in that fault though, but I think Kingdom had a better entrance because I mean they have fountains.
yeah,
Easy fountain, you go right and you go to the left.
You mean
go ahead.
You mean the dirty fountain?
No, it's clean. It's painted blue. It has fountains. They actually look.
I'm trying to for people that haven't been to Kentucky Kingdom yet. Hold on a second. I wish I had a picture of the front entrance because, of course, you can't find any online.
I do. I just have 3,000 photos I gotta look through. Sorry.
Oh, I got it right here. Well, whatever. I'll look it up here in a minute. It's not letting me save anything. What in the world? But looks like it was voted for. So we have 74% to 22% on Instagram currently, or 74% to 26%. Kentucky Kingdom's beating Indiana Beach. But I wonder how many of those people haven't been to Indiana Beach that voted for Kentucky Kingdom. So if you voted on that poll and you haven't been to both parks, you kind of are.
Hey,
you shouldn't be voting. Just saying. But I think the entrance to one park, if you exit out the turnstiles and you look at, obviously the north entrance to Indiana Beach is ugly. I'll agree on that. But the south entrance with the suspension bridge is really cool. So Kentucky Kingdom has it.
Because if you haven't seen it in the past, you go through north entrance. So.
Do I really not have
Let's see what everybody else says.
So I kind of found this is a bad photo.
I was talking about the main entrance though, but yeah.
This is a photo of the fountain though. When you walk into the park.
Oh
this is one of the very first things you see.
Well, Cleveland BCI said IB took me by surprise. Went Labor Day, quality coasters in 5 minutes or less lines. Couldn't recommend a small park any more than this one. Kentucky Kingdom is a darn good one too. Yeah, don't take offense to it. Like, I think both of them are good parks. This is just a park battle. But I'm taking the position of Indiana Beach. So
I love both parks. Don't get me wrong. Yeah,
Me too.
and both are on the I think one's doing financially better than the other one after the pandemic, but
I think
that's not
I think they're both.
Kentucky Kingdom's fault.
I think all
Something special about the smaller regional independent parks that make them special. And it says nothing against the major chains. Yeah, that's a better photo.
Like I said, I had 3,000 photos to go through. But that's the entrance.
Yeah, but obviously, Annika, you don't count.
Hey, she's been to both though. She's been.
Yeah,
to,
but
Yeah, Chris.
and where can you get?
but
where can you get photos like this?
Where's
At Indiana Beach. Oh wait, you can't.
Where are we getting photos of us?
They don't have anything that goes upside down. Well, they will. They will
How
after
to do? Steel Hog goes down.
Well, Steel Hog.
She says, "Heck off, Chris." Where's she at? She wants to argue the point. Bring her on.
She's eating dinner and doing chores.
I know. I'm just messing with her. I don't know why you would think Kentucky Kingdom's better, but that's just me. So I mean, obviously they have Indiana Beach beat in the entrance, but let's go over the other areas of it. Appearance.
Yeah.
Kentucky Kingdom's just thrown together. Indiana Beach used to be more organized. Give it a couple more years, but Indiana Beach inside the park's a little more organized than Kentucky Kingdom. Kentucky Kingdom's just all flown together. You said T3?
Yeah. Why not? I call it a tie because both were kind of, but I think given them a year or two, and IB will have much better. Also getting slightly better. I mean, year by year, they're getting better landscaping. They're really trying to undo Six Flags.
That's not why I said that, though. It's unorganized. I mean, you have, so Indiana Beach, you walk through and you go to the boardwalk to the other end. Kentucky Kingdom, you got to walk across a road to get to the better part of the park, which is confusing for first-time visitors.
But that's not their fault.
Yeah, it is. The signage needs to be there because there's limited signage. You walk across the street or you walk across the bridge. Why?
Because
why not have the main entrance in that area?
Because the convention, it's either the convention center gave them that land and said deal with this. I mean, you know how Kentucky is with that. They say just deal with it.
Yeah.
At least you're getting something.
Which is weird that they have a state fairgrounds in the non-state capital. That's another weird thing about Kentucky because I can't write it. Okay, yeah. Obviously, we'll talk about that in a minute, Annika, with the water park. That's going to be one of the areas that we'll talk about. I forgot your wife loves water parks, so. All right.
He's about to get mad at me, too.
Why is that? But
because I lied.
Appearance-wise, though, pre-Apex, but give it a couple more years. I think Kentucky. So here's my thing with Kentucky Kingdom: the appearance is good, but the patrons or the visitors that go there do not respect the park at all. They throw their trash everywhere. You just showed me a picture of it. There's trash in the station. I've watched people throw their drinks over on when I was standing in line. I could at least say for Indiana Beach visitors that they actually throw their trash in the garbage, and the people cleaning up the park keep it really clean now. Where I didn't see any trash, I saw them wiping down railings every hour. So for the most part, I think that part of the appearance would have to go to Indiana Beach.
But I mean, landscaping wise, Kingdom obviously.
Okay, I'll give them that on landscaping, but one's kind of all concrete and the other one has room to do so. So I don't know.
See, Annika's all about. She's not all. See, look at that.
Aw.
What do you say? Oh,
Yeah, because you actually gave some about Indiana Beach Quest, so.
yeah, but I can't really dock points on Kentucky Kingdom for that because
It's not their fault.
no
Well,
offense to the people that live in Louisville, but it's kind of right next to one of the worst areas of the city.
It really
Well,
is.
but here's my thing. That video I showed you was during a rain delay.
I
And-
get that, but I've seen it on normal Saturdays, and even my kids said something about it when they visited. Like, why are people just throwing drinks over the railing?
Well, my big thing is why isn't their staff cleaning it up?
Because they're not proud of where they work at. I think some people are there, but most part, from what I see, they're not proud of working there.
I would love to work there. If only I lived closer.
And I mean, and granted, you know, before Apex owned Indiana Beach, people that worked there weren't proud of working there either. So you kind of saw the same things here at Kentucky Kingdom. This year was a totally different thing. People were happy to go there.
I don't know how many times I counted under Apex when Apex owned the park on how many restraints I saw not get checked by.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
We're not talking about
one
operations, though. We're not talking about operations right now.
About it.
You know, we're talking about employees that care, though.
Yeah.
And take pride in their job. If you don't take pride in your job, you're not going to do your job.
That also has to do with training and supervising, though, too.
Well, it all leads down to taking pride in your job as a supervisor, though.
True. I'm not going to comment on that because that's an offline subject. So,
well, that was Apex. That's past tense.
Jesus.
They're doing wonderful now.
Yeah, they definitely are doing a lot better. But I think, yeah, in this round, appearance goes that. So now we're like, what we tied 1-1 now in terms of categories. No, I'm not hitting it up. I understand you're in a city, and you're not in the greatest city in America either. It's a really, sketchy city. So you kind of have that down in Louisville, and then Indiana Beach is kind of in the middle of a small town. So small town people tend to take better care of areas than big city people do. And then Six Flags Great America, you want to talk about another park that has that problem because of people coming up from Chicago. So it's kind of the same area in every single city. Kings Island has that issue, but they have strict park policies and a good cleaning crew that keeps it clean.
But let's talk about the best cleaning crew in the world.
Hollywood.
Boom!
Dollywood.
How do I know?
Boom!
Dollywood's pretty clean too, and so is Silver Dollar City, though.
Boom!
How about Disney World and Universal? They handle
boom
15 million guests a year, and they keep the parks clean. How about that one?
Yeah, because Disney, we paint of a night. Park is closed, paint crews come out.
Rated cleanest park in the world, in the U.S. for how long now?
Not last year. Not last year. It actually went to Dollywood last year.
Well, that's because they actually combined the awards, basically. Yeah,
that's true. He also had carp that I could feed. That's one of the weirdest things you could do at the park. That's for.
I mean, but it's cool. Though. I mean, it gets its on. Definitely to watch too.
Okay, so now we're going to go to operations like you were talking about, Jacob. So here's the problem I have, and I hope nobody from Indiana Beach is listening. This is not a hit on anything. But here's my thing. Having worked at the park back in the early 2000s for a little bit.
Liam's listening.
And this is not a hit on the current ownership because obviously they transferred over from Apex. So, but there was a time where everybody took pride and dispatches were extremely fast. here's my thing. If it's taking you more than 2 minutes to dispatch a coaster, you're not working fast enough. Especially on buzz bars. Buzz bars are one of the easiest things to check on coasters. But hey, Kentucky Kingdom has the same issue, so we're going to go into that here in a minute too.
But
However, when you only have on the flat rides in Indiana Beach, you only have one person checking because you have limited staff due to COVID. I think that could have been an issue, but on the coasters, there should be no reason why it should take that long. As soon as you get everybody out of the station, they're in the exit point. Sorry, it's doing it again. I don't know why. But as soon as you get everybody out of that exit point, automatically the gates should open. People should load up. I think most parks should go with no loose item policy where you can't even enter the station with them. I think it would cut down so much wait time because everybody has their cell phones now, their bags. It's just ridiculous. I think they should make lockers free at all parks. I think people should be able to keep their stuff in lockers. It should just be added into the price of admission. And yeah, I don't think they should be allowed to say, because I think that's where parks have the issue at, is the regular public doesn't understand. You put your stuff in the box, you sit down in the seat, you put your seatbelt on, let's go. Well, there should be no reason why a coaster's taking 5 minutes to dispatch. And I've seen it at both parks, so I'm going to hit on it.
Now, one thing too,
There's bad dispatch days also over it.
What really slows down the operations on coasters is when they don't have you only load once policy. Like Indiana Beach, they'll kind of let them in. Coaster gates, oh yeah, we have more online now, let them in. Or you only open the gates once. That really opening down if you open them more than once.
Yeah, and obviously deep dupe, if that's how you pronounce it. Obviously, that's going to change based on your day that you go. And then Annika said Disney has magic janitors. Yeah, their trash cans in Magic Kingdom actually go down to they actually drop it down into the tunnel, which I thought was always cool. But
well, then you got the Japanese, or I don't know, Tokyo, where his thing's the Little Mermaid.
Huh?
You've never seen that?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You've never seen that video?
Yeah, I've seen it, but I don't think that's what done. Yeah, that's just a little slow. Yeah, actually, it didn't really cleaning.
No, he's not cleaning.
But yeah, but it all depends on the operations the day you go. Obviously, depends on who's working there. Obviously, when the kids go back to school, like in Monticello, you're going to have slower operations because they don't have as much staff. So you got to eat that in the equation. Let's see if this summer's better. Now everybody's used to cleaning, the cleaning standards of COVID, dispatches. One park did split the rows. Kentucky Kingdom did for a little while. Indiana Beach did not follow any recommendations. That's a little hit on that. I didn't agree with that because when you have people wearing masks below their nose, it serves no purpose. We'll take it from him since he actually operated the cornball. When it's cold out, you have to load the cornball so heavy in the front before they can dispatch it because there's not enough weight in front, so it won't make it back far enough into the brake station, so they have no choice but to wait to get enough people. And sometimes when it's warm, if tracks weren't greased enough. Well, sounds like a maintenance issue and sounds like they need to order heavier trains then.
Yeah, that or you redo the sensors and the brake one. That way you don't have to come as far forward.
True.
Thank you, Dustin.
But why wouldn't you? That's one thing I could say on it, and I didn't even hit up maintenance on here. Let's add a subject line on that. But that would be a maintenance issue because we all know Kentucky Kingdom adds plenty of oil on everything. You always let's put maintain. I don't know why my brain's having a fart right now. But operation wise, yeah, like you said, it all depends on training. who's overseeing something. It depends on the standards there. Most major commercial parks, besides Six Flags, I don't know if they have a standard, but I know Cedar Point has a standard where they want their dispatches in 2 minutes or less. I know SeaWorld is supposed to be a minute and a half or less, so it all depends on the standards inside the park, definitely.
Yeah, Duck Kingdom. If you go on a busy day, you're gonna get some good operations there. I think it all depends on who's there that day. But I've had some days where I've had some pretty good operations at Duck Kingdom, especially on Kentucky Fly. That group can get things up pretty fast.
Yeah, and I guess he left the show there for a second. Do we have any other comments here? Okay, no, we don't. We have 16 live viewers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Super chat enabled on to. Let me check to see, make sure that's working on here. Hold on. Okay, here we go. 1 train ops on the Lost Coaster. Yikes! But I heard that's going to change this season. It's supposed to be 2. I remember when it was running 3 trains over there. And I don't care what anybody says. Morgan and Apex ran those into the ground and didn't maintain them properly, and that's why we didn't have. They tried to blame it on the computer system, and I found out that was not the issue. The maintenance guy lied when I was there the one time a couple years back.
It probably is Apex being cheap and one to combine frames reports. It probably is Apex being cheap and one to combine frames reports.
And looks like it is enabled on there. So you guys will see a little link in the chat box. So like I said, if you guys wanted to, it's called Super Chat. It helps with anything in the future dealing with the channel in terms of giveaways and stuff like that. It'll give you it's a Super Chat option on there. It's not required or anything. It's just something we were trying to promote. It's just something that helps promote it. We do deliver a lot of content and stuff, and we do give a lot of giveaways and stuff like that. So it's going back into the community, unlike some other channels. We showed up to both, and I feel like Kentucky Kingdom is a more full park than a water park. I agree on that. Hold on a second.
Yes, Indiana Beach really kind of feels like kind of a half-day park where you just go there and this beautiful few hours and get things done and leave.
Yeah, the thing with it though, like you said, that has not been upgraded in a while, and I don't know why Indiana Beach decided to focus on their coasters and flat rides instead of the water park. But the main water park has not been updated since the mid-90s.
Yeah, I think
It hasn't been
people
updated
that come for the rides and not more the slides.
I've got a crazy kid over here tonight, so. You're being quiet tonight, Zach.
Yeah.
You're being quiet. What are you being so quiet for?
I have no clue.
Jacob left the show. He must have passed out somewhere. He's tired or something. But where were we at on that? Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that in a second here. So commercials. Who do you think does a better deal on commercials there?
I mean, the old Indiana Beach commercials were actually quite funny. But then Kingdom Bell, I don't really get to see him too much because I am. So I think Kingdom does a good job on the old ones though.
Yeah, I tried to show it at the beginning. So if you guys caught the beginning of the broadcast, we had that on there, and you guys would have saw that on there where it was the old Indiana Beach commercials, the old Kentucky Kingdom commercials. I think back then both parks did a really good job, but now everybody tries to be too serious with commercials. Not going back to Super Bowl or anything, but do you guys catch that Bud Light commercial where it was raining lemons? That has to be one of the funniest commercials I've seen in a long time. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was great. Although I do miss the and I had the best puzzles though.
No, my favorite commercial from the Super Bowl was the Tom Brady commercial that did in there.
Yeah,
I didn't catch that one.
It was for 5G. And it's like he's calling up Gronk. talking about retirement and things like that. And because of the call, Grunk didn't get it all. And what he got out of the call was go to Tampa and win another one. And he was coming with them. Oh, it was the best.
And that'll
thing.
change deep, dude. We'll talk about that in a minute. I see more Kentucky Kingdom. I don't know what he's talking about.
Probably missiles.
Oh, he's talking. What?
Probably missiles.
Oh, probably because they're just getting started with the NBA. You should give it some time. And I'm having issues on my end with coffee, and these two are being quiet tonight, and I'm about to punch them through the screen.
1 second. 1 second.
At least the night time, not better than Saturday night. Saturday night was, yeah.
I was gonna surprise everybody here. Give me 1 more second. All right.
Well, we're gonna go on from commercials, and we're gonna go on to what. Well, hurry up, man. We ain't got all day here.
Well, sorry, it's not so much me. It's
Frank. What up, PB? What do you think my next move should be? Give it to me straight. Maybe it's just time I hang him up.
I got one word for you. Retirement. If you retire now, you're going to be walking on soft sand in a week. Just come to Florida and feel the wind in your hair. Retirement is like winning another one. Maybe I'll even join you.
On the Spotty Network, this is what Tom heard.
If you retire now, you're soft and weak. Just come to Florida and maybe I'll even join you.
Just go with another one.
Like it's that easy. Maybe it is. I still feel like I have a lot to accomplish. My goal is to win one more. And Gronk's coming with me.
Football pants.
Trust big decisions.
That is good. Okay. But his parents live in Arizona, don't they? All right. We're going to go on to water park here. So obviously the advantage goes to Kentucky Kingdom on this. They have a water coaster. They have many water slides, drop slides. The investment has not been made in Indiana Beach since, probably since, what's that one ride called? Big Flush? I think Big Flush was
that thing. Yeah, that seems boring. What's the point of it?
Well, what I don't get, and I'm not going to hit on
it.
It was one of the first raft rides. It was actually made in Germany. I'll look at the history for you on that. But a lot of the rides that Spackman bought, he actually wrote himself, and he wanted to have something that nobody else had. Another thing on the commercials with Indiana Beach, if I go out, let me know. But on the commercials, Tom Spackman wasn't afraid to spend money on them, and he wanted them to be funny and innovative so people remembered them. He actually didn't agree with the "There's More Than Corn in Indiana" until he found out how popular it started becoming, and then that became the official. Before that, I think it was called, what was it called? Something. I'll have to think about it. Before that, it was called something.
Adobe's.
Their slogan?
Yeah, their slogan before that was something else. I can't remember right now. But it didn't work, and they came up with that wild one. So, yeah, but water park definitely goes to that. But I think we're going to see some investment, not this year, because obviously they have to contact Pro Slides. They have to have somebody come out and make measurements to order the slides, to build the slides. Obviously, Pro Slides is in Canada. The other company's in Canada. So we have problems with distribution and things getting over here. If you notice, the only water slides we're hearing about are the ones that were announced last year, not anything for this year. So I think we're going to see it from Pro Slides. I think they know it. I don't think he wants that water park to continue to look like that. So I think we're going to see investments in the future at Indiana Beach. However, we know we just on Six Flags a lot for Kentucky Kingdom, but without Six Flags doing what they did, you wouldn't have stuff you have in that water park.
Kentucky Six Flags basically dismantled.
And you got to give props. They did it there, but they also invested a lot in their water park. How else would you? How else? What? But I don't understand. So you're calling it Kentucky Kingdom and Hurricane Bay. Why don't you change the name of it? Because you're still carrying a lot of the, and we'll talk about that, but you're still carrying a lot of the theming of Six Flags, which is hurting your reputation because people remember Six Flags and they remember the drop tower where the girl's legs got severed, and that's not a good reputation that you want to keep for the park.
Duly noted, Zach. When he brings this up,
Riviera, the Midwest.
When he brings this up in the future, I did not bring that up first this time.
Oh. Wait a minute. I mean, they are moving away from Six Flags stuff. I mean, they are moving old stuff from Six Flags.
Yeah, and I think, okay, you're saying that, Zach, but if you talk to people across the country, what do you think about Kentucky Kingdom? They go, oh, you mean Six Flags? Nah, I'm good. People in Kentucky still think it's owned by Six Flags, so something's not being done right for marketing. Something is, and I'm telling you, if they drop that, hold on a second. Oh my God, this signal tonight, I don't get it. Anyways,
when I talk to people, they go, yeah, it's owned by Six Flags. And I go, not anymore. And they go, oh, when did that happen? That's how much people are out of the loop about.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know why, because the Six Flags logo is no longer there.
Here's the thing, though. A lot of remnants of it are.
Yeah.
Kentucky Kingdom and Hurricane Bay. Why call it Hurricane Bay anymore? You gotta redo your image there. You gotta get rid of that. Anything that has to do with Six Flags on there. You hear that in the background? She's running around and acting crazy tonight. So
no, I just always think whenever we're talking about Six Flags, I always think of a video, and it just always makes me shake my head when I think of it. I can't.
Yeah.
But is really renaming the water park gonna do it good? That's my thought on is how is doing a new name on the water park gonna do anything for you?
They're gonna. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna have to rename the whole park if they're gonna truly want to get rid of that image. But they're not gonna do that, and I wouldn't do that because Kentucky Kingdom fits the name pretty dang well.
It does, and the name goes back to you for a while now.
There's a fact for you that you could answer, Zach. Was it called Hurricane Bay before Six Flags bought it? I don't think it was.
I'm not quite certain because I'm not too big water guy. I mean, I know my stuff, but I'm going to name too much.
Or when was it bought though? When was Six Flags bought? Or when did Premier Parks buy Six Flags? Or when did Premier Parks buy Kentucky Kingdom? What year was it? Are you monitoring the regular YouTube, Jacob?
Yeah.
Just in case that one thing pops up that we talked about, so we could shout out whoever does that.
Yeah, so
I'm trying to.
It became a Six Flags park in 1998.
I'm eating wings. I had physical therapy, so I'm eating dinner late. Unfortunately, they're boneless wings. And for dessert, I got some wonderful pie.
And then EM mentioned, and like I said, this isn't a hit on the new ownership. I'm talking about the neglectful ownership before the Staples family bought Indiana Beach. That water park, your campground has a better splash playground area than the actual park.
I'm from Indiana, so we have a habit of putting ranch on everything.
The Riviera of the Midwest is that slogan, Zach and Jacob. That
Yeah.
So thank you, Ian, for that.
I think Ian probably knows it. So
I pulled that up earlier.
Oh, I know. I was probably on one of my rants.
You were.
But that's the thing on that. So we could talk about water rights too, right? So let's talk about some of the water rights. We'll
I never really got a chance to ride the water rides until last year because they were always closed.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking that it was always Volcano Bay.
No, IB.
I'm talking about and stuff with water park. I think it's always always Volcano Bay based on the water slide never got any name. So.
I did ride the raft ride at Kentucky Kingdom for the first time this year, and I would say that raft ride was really cool theming. But get rid of the Mr. Penguin theming, man. It's not owned by Six Flags. I could definitely tell I was going to the Penguin layer.
That drop slide at Kentucky Kingdom. Oh,
it's good.
Oh, scares
the
the hell
drop
out.
slide. The drop slide that I rode at Volcano Bay at Universal scared the hell out of me. It literally, you're standing there with your hands crossed, and they count down, and you just actually he didn't even count down. It just dropped, and you don't even feel anything below you. You're like, I don't like this.
My very first one was at Kings Island, I think, and Annika, she's still watching. She could correct me on it, but I don't even think he counted down. I think he did we're going to go on one, and he goes 3, 1, go.
Yeah, I've only ridden one at Volcano Bay, so.
I don't like the sense
Yeah, the
of
one.
falling.
I would have twice. It was water bike.
Yeah, well, I'll try something once. So I did it one time, and it wasn't that bad. It's just the anticipation. It's like as soon as I cross my hands, just drop it. It make me wait there, and you have to hike up all those stairs, and then they have the extra effect over at Volcano Bay where they squirt the water out afterwards to make it look worse than what it is. But it was over in like 4 seconds, so whatever. Hurricane Bay was named 91, 92. Six Flags wanted to name it Splashwater Kingdom. Okay. Correction on that. Well, maybe Hurricane Bay's fine. But my problem with it is that Kentucky or Six Flags calls all their water parks Hurricane Bay, so it could be confusing when you have a lot of people out there that are looking at it going, oh, Hurricane Bay, that's a Six Flags name. So that's why I said they should change it to something else, because people recognize Hurricane Bay as a Six Flags brand now. So, and obviously when Premier Parks originally bought Kentucky Kingdom, they were able to get that name of Hurricane Bay, so they took it and they trademarked it with all their other water parks. Holiday World, yeah, they do need a drop slide. A little too family friendly of a. Actually, no, because some of those raft rides, the family raft slides that they have there are kind of intense. All right.
I love the lazy river at Kentucky Kingdom. Can you guys still hear me okay?
You know what Lazy River I love? I don't really care. They're all the same to me.
Hey, Holiday World has a great lazy river, and that is definitely off topic.
Yes.
But we both know my wife can definitely spend 3/4 of her day at Holiday World in the lazy river and have the best day ever.
I think the best one I rode would be Volcano Bay. I knew I keep on saying Volcano Bay, but it is by far one of the best water parks I've ever been to. Can't wait till it opens up at the end of this month. I will be there 3 times a week. Dude, the wave pool is ridiculous. Whatever. When you go there, you will change your mind about water parks. Trust me.
Okay, here's the thing. Six Flags calls it water park Hurricane Harbor, not Hurricane Bay.
Okay, but come on now. You see where you kind of.
No, not at all.
Only you would say that, but a normal person. Would be like.
I mean, Hurricane, yeah. But soda. I mean, I go off of Six Flags before the name. It's not Six Flags Park.
I don't know, because when Six Flags owned the park, my parents refused to let us go to that park. They refused.
Well, they refused to let you go to Indiana Beach too. So.
Well, no, because they grew up at Indiana Beach. They just refused to let me go during one of their worst ownerships, other than Apex.
Morgan.
Oh, Morgan, yeah. Morgan was worse than Apex. Well, actually, they weren't, because at least they tried kind of. They're just horrible managers. At least they kept the ski show, so we'll give them props on that one. Ownership. Here we are. I'm gonna give it a tie on this, even though I think the better owner that I'm seeing currently is probably Staples over Hart, only because Ed Hart doesn't ride rides or coasters. So I gotta give it a
if we're talking current owners, it's a tie. But if we're talking previous owners,
I think they're still tied, because Six Flags was just as bad as Morgan, just as bad as Apex.
Did Indiana Beach ever kill a person?
No. I think even when there was an incident back in the 70s, I guess, where the sky ride, I guess one of the things fell and landed, but they were just minorly hurt. So no, I don't think they've ever had anybody killed at Indiana Beach. Has anybody ever died?
Well, there we go. Then Indiana Beach. Yes.
By the way, Aaron Coasters, I used part of your video on the intro. Check it out. Hurricane Harbor at your favorite Six Flags park. I've never actually been at a water park at a Six Flags.
Me neither. And I wouldn't care to, because they don't do it, so you have really faded water. It's like, oh, I don't look that nice. It's really looks dated here.
The one in Gurney is always too cold.
And it's kind of gutsy for water park.
Speaking of cold weather, I can't wait to get up there this weekend.
I'm sorry.
-7. Can't wait.
And I'm sorry, everybody. I'm really fat, so that's why I'm eating tonight. I'm just fat.
Yeah, we all wish we could have your metabolism, Jacob. Jesus. I eat 2 things and I gain 5 pounds. I used to have your metabolism when I was younger, but I went away. So, by the way, we're gonna have a new T-shirt line out here soon. So check that out here soon. We're working on it for this podcast. We're gonna have some funny sayings and all that. So look for those soon. We're gonna be designing those. Will come out in March. So yeah. But yeah, I would give it a tie for ownership, because I think Ed Hart's a great owner, and I think Eugene Staples is a great owner. I think they both are running and doing outstanding. And here's a hint, Indiana Beach, but if you guys after the season could do something like a winter walkthrough to show off what you got, now that they actually have a real maintenance shed, it'd be kind of cool to see what they do in the off season starting next year. Plus, you guys could hype up whatever ground up coaster you're hopefully going to build next year.
Well, then that's a little extra cash. It's extra cash in their pocket. Plus, they could donate to good charities. And
it's on $10 for winter walkthrough and city. It's a win-win. You get to the park in the off season. You get free food out of it too, and money goes to city.
Hunter, I believe that's going to change this year, because I believe somebody's going to go in there and power wash the heck out of it again this year. So I don't think we will have that feeling at the bottom of it anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if that swimming pool area goes fully away in about another 2 years. Because I feel like that whole water park is going to need a complete revamp eventually.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't mind them kind of taking that out and actually putting in a small wave pool in place.
Yeah, they could possibly do that. But I don't know if But here's the thing on that. I don't know if the supports will be able to handle the weight of that.
True.
So they probably would have to put it in an area to get that. I think I went out there for a second, so I think you're going out too, Jacob. The only one that seems to have a steady connection is Zach over here.
Somehow.
Because mine goes out, and then yours kind of stupid college campuses with their T1 line.
I'm off site, although I did once a night have echo going on.
I've only gone out when you've gone out, but you both went out and I stayed. So
yeah, you're doing.
I don't know.
Again.
Okay,
your
then
sound's
hold on.
not
It's
going.
Pete's.
Your sound's not going out though, so that's a good thing. Well, we do have. He probably can't hint at that, but we can.
Shut up.
Is there a 5-year plan to revamp the water park, Ian? He probably can't tell us. Yeah, I think it is too. It's gonna be sketchy. I think IB is gonna have a larger chance of having more upgrades than Kentucky Kingdom, just because of the kind of bad year that they had in 2020. So I think we might see a slowdown on the upgrades for a couple years down there.
The only reason why IB has a chance of becoming better than Kentucky Kingdom is because Monticello loves to work with IB, whereas Louisville or pretty much says you're on your own.
Yeah. That's the thing. Is right now, Indiana Beach, they have to expand and add things. Kingdom don't really have to right now.
And Indiana Beach is expanding, whereas Kentucky Kingdom had planned to build a new coaster, but that kind of just...
I think they're in the process of redesigning the entrance too, so that we don't have to enter through the fairgrounds anymore over there. I'm just saying it's kind of a bland logo, and I agree on what Jared says. I think they have a bland logo. I think it's time to utilize King Louis a little more in their logo.
Yeah.
Did I go out?
Yeah.
I think they need to utilize King Louis in their logo a little more, promote him a little bit.
Hey, I love.
They could do
Louis.
so many cool things with that creepy mascot. They could do so many cool things with that creepy mascot.
Hey, it's not
Do
creepy.
It's cute.
Do we have a joke? Do we have a joke on that, Jacob? Did you say that? Did you say? Never mind. We're not going to say it on here, but you know what I mean. His eyes, the way that his eyes look.
I'm trying to. I got a photo of us with the mascot. I just have 2,000 photos I got to look through.
Oh, I thought on 3,000 you had to go through.
Oh yeah, give or take.
I guess we could add that.
2,769 photos. There's the exact number.
That's
I think
a lot.
Alright. Other than Disney, I think we can all agree the cutest mascot is Hollow Dog.
No.
No, the
But look at
mascot is this guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot about this
The
mascot.
funny one was IB Crow as a ghost this one past year. That was funny.
Oh yeah. Speaking of mascots, that's our next category. So we have 3 of them. Obviously, we have.
IB Crow as a ghost.
Well, we have 3, right? So we have IB Crow, we have Cornball, and then we have one more. I think Steel Hog is another one, but I don't know whatever happened to that mascot. Yeah. Yeah, he's I think both parks have decent ones, but
I
you're
love-
going off subject by talking about Holiday World. We're not talking about Holiday World tonight.
I
Zach.
know because Hollywood my fault. Yeah.
He's biased on Holiday World.
I mean, how am I not biased? I mean, I have a great home plug.
Okay, granted, out of the three, I would choose Holiday World over the three, but we don't need to go there tonight.
Yeah, we need a park.
Oh yeah. Generally here is right. We have Maki in here as well. Maki's on $20.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Doesn't have Holiday World? Well, not Holiday World. IB only has one.
Ivy Crow, Cornball Jones, and
I'm
Rock.
at Kentucky Kingdom. Sorry.
Well, they have King Louis, and then they have the Halloween ones, which I think were added last year or 2019. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next one. Flat rides. Who has a better selection of flat rides?
So was that last one a tie?
Pretty much, yeah. Better utilization of their mascot would be IB though. Sorry, the better utilization of their mascot would probably be IB though. Wouldn't you say so? Using all their commercials, all their advertisements.
I don't know.
And who the heck makes a crow your mascot?
I never see any Kentucky Kingdom commercials. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't want to be because I don't live in that area. I mean, granted, I only watch TV really, but I see Holiday World mostly on YouTube, like the ads.
I think they need to rebrand their logo. Make it pop more. But yeah, I think
flat rides, I'm gonna have to give it to Kentucky Kingdom.
Oh, hands down, hands down. I mean, let's see here. We have a drop tower that actually has airtime. Let's see here. We have
no seatbelts.
Yeah.
You can't compare the two though because one's made by S&S and the other one's made by
Larson.
So
that's because they had to get rid of their. Didn't they have an S&S?
No, they have an Intamin one.
Oh, it was an Intamin that
Intamin one that Six Flags destroyed, and this did not maintain right.
Good. It deserved to be destroyed.
Yeah, but we're talking about current ownership. If you're talking about prior ownership, they were using aftermarket cables that weren't the thickness that the manufacturer recommended. So that's a whole different ball game there.
And then
Another.
They have a great variety of flat rides. They have some really one you don't find a lot. Like they have, you don't see many Zampilla Endeavors around. Only a few of those. They have a Who's Break Dance. You don't see many of those. Let's see here. You have Cyclops, which is a crazy intense pendulum.
True, but I like the flats over the water too, so that's why I.
But they really off the market. I mean, the only way we one they have is a picture, which is not the come at all. But there's some really solid flat rides. And then
but they kind of go. They kind of go.
Ellen too, which is kind of cool.
They kind of go with the miniature versions of them at Kentucky Kingdom, though. That's the only thing I have against them.
Well, they have height requirements, dude. They can't build too high. But Cyclops, it's not tall, but man, that thing is intense.
Their Ferris wheel's larger.
It is, yeah.
Maybe the Ferris wheel got an exception from the airport.
The Ferris wheel also, I believe, was getting a light package last year. A really nice light package.
That makes sense. How about the? But I think in terms of okay, if you're talking.
Yes,
okay, if you're talking about in terms of variety, definitely. If you're talking about terms of variety, definitely that would go to Kentucky Kingdom probably.
Yeah, they 40 feet it. I've done it a few times, and actually decent.
I enjoyed the Halloween show.
Me too. Yeah, I did the
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I did the 15 edit. That's pretty cool. I had a Zen mine on it.
Are we talking?
Great.
The little 4D theater they have.
It's not bad.
No comment on that horrible 4D show that they had.
I mean, here the thing is, it
Whatever,
gets
Chris. It's not no Soren, okay? But hey,
It wasn't even a good one. The Michael Myers one that they had, it wasn't even good.
what are you talking about? It wasn't even Michael Myers.
Okay, Jason, my bad.
Get your together, man.
Falling Star and Swing.
Okay, yes. I do love Falling Star, and I do love Water Swings.
Falling Star when it's running correctly.
It did this whole season.
I know. That's a shout at Apex, not the Staples family.
Want to hear something funny on that is that the funny part about that, though, is that in 2019, my mom had to tell the ride operator to turn the key all the way to get it to go both directions.
Well, remember when we were on it under Apex, and the guy was like, "Well, this doesn't go backwards; it only goes one way."
They're also the reason why there's seatbelts on the double shot.
Yeah, they tried to best off as small, but no, that's really lazy.
I actually consulted that, and I believe that had nothing to do with SNS.
Nothing. It was just them being cheap and lazy.
That had to do with trying to maintain and prolong the air compressors.
Yeah.
But why would you put seatbelts? Nobody's going to fall out of those restraints.
Yeah.
That's why there's a height requirement.
Yeah, that's what I said.
If you do, dive for the lake.
Yeah, okay. You can't really do that when you're on a concrete platform, Jacob.
I'm joking.
I don't know. Physics might allow you to do that. It might hurt a little bit going down in the lake, though.
If you're launching up and your restraint breaks, I would assume you would be able to.
How tall is that? About 80 feet?
Yeah, 80 feet. And it's the same model as on Holiday Vaults.
Oh, okay.
But Holiday World, you actually get airtime.
Exactly, because
sorry, Ian. I love you, Ian.
Yeah, Staple Family, we love you, but please fix double socks.
Get rid of the seatbelts and increase the air pressure on it again.
Make double sock great again.
Leave the seatbelts. I don't care about the seatbelts. I can deal with that, but at least turn
it off. Evil.
It's an extra restraint that doesn't need to be on there. If that was really an issue, don't you think Cedar Point would have added a seatbelt because they had seatbelts on everything in Cedar Fair a long time ago?
I would have to do new auto restraints or at seatbelts.
So
Apex went the deep way.
I'm gonna have to call the timeout card again.
We're not really arguing, but okay.
No, what's he talking about?
We're comparing it to what it used to be like, Ian. We're not comparing it to what you know. Yeah, I don't know if you remember writing it before Apex ruined it in 2019, but it was a lot more intense back then.
Oh yeah, I wrote it in 2018, and it was phenomenal. Probably my favorite SNS tower.
It's not like you check the seatbelts anymore. Just kidding.
What seatbelts, Dustin? If it's not part of the sensors, then who cares?
Six Flags. I would have to give it to Six Flags just because they pretty much they sold the park piece by piece. I mean, at least Apex gave somebody a chance to buy the park outright.
Yeah.
Well, they still try to steal. They still try to sell rides under the table.
Boy, we were just talking about that. They were using aftermarket cables. That's the reason why those broke. Oh, okay. I even gave it another shot this season, and it was still the same way. So I only wrote it one time.
I think Ian, when you wrote it, they probably had it turned up because.
Ian, come on with me, and we'll show you how bad it actually is. Go to Let's see, and buy a good one.
Or just buy the Larson drop tower.
Yeah, too. Yeah.
Those are pretty affordable and they're easy.
Oh, see, he posted that right before I said that. Yes, and we agree with you. Thank you, Staples family. Thank you, thank you.
We love you.
Oh, on that, Tom did mention that in his live video. If you guys watched it, it's on our live streams. And he talked about that they have plans to add better and more intense flat rides in the future at Indiana Beach. So it sounds like they have it in the works. But you guys have to understand, it takes still a couple years to acquire these. It's not like you could just buy it outright all the time.
What? You can't Amazon that and have it in 2 days?
I mean, you might pay for me a tiny manufacturer.
You mean my Prime membership's not good enough for a roller coaster?
We need to work on the IAPA this year, though, because IAPA is where a lot of those parks find out what they're going to buy for the next season.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got cold. My window's open.
We should be able to get down there this year. I mean, we have enough of a following now where they should be like, here.
You live down there.
If not, I'll pay the $300. Screw it.
You live
there. I graduate, obviously, but
it doesn't.
I'll have to go down with you.
It doesn't matter. It's you have to hit certain parameters in order for them to invite you as media down there.
Well, even if you don't get invited, it's easier if you live down there to buy a ticket for it, whereas you have to go down there and buy a ticket, buy the hotel, rent a car, buy the plane tickets, or drive all the way down there, pay for the gas.
Well, I mean, it's definitely worth it, though, because everything's included, all the games, all the rides, everything. So it's not like you're having to pay for anything once you get in there.
Yeah. Something was wrong. Yeah, Ian, if you got more time on Double Time and Cornball, then you probably wrote it when they had it turned up for you.
I think the retracking of that coaster would help with any type of airtime.
Oh, yeah. But I think they'll, like...
Tighten track.
That's what I was about to say.
Make it into a hybrid. Screw it.
Yeah, just turn it. Just
honestly,
add 100 feet to it. Make it the first B&M, or not B&M, the first wooden hyper coaster. Boom.
You mean second one? Go ahead, the first one. And that didn't go too well.
Speaking about that, since we let into there, which park has the better coasters? Well,
okay, time out.
Better wooden coasters obviously would go to Indiana Beach. Better steel coaster would go to Kingdom.
When it comes to the ride lineup, if we're going for uniqueness, it's going to be IB all day long. But if you're just going better for the better ride experience, it's Kentucky Kingdom all day long.
I'm going. Who has a better top two? One of the best top twos around Kentucky Kingdom. I mean, Storm Chaser and Lightning Run at the top two. That is a really, really good top two.
T3, you can't forget T3 as number 3.
Okay, Zach. This is where I'm gonna have the argument with you at, though. After you have those two, the rest of the coasters in the park suck.
No.
You forgot Kentucky Flyer.
The only coaster that isn't good is Kentucky Flyer, and
T3.
And you still get more airtime on that than you do on Who's Your Hurricane.
Kentucky Flyer is fun.
Kentucky Flyer is already rough, though. That tells you how bad Gravity Group is at tracking coasters.
But Kentucky Flyer is literally Voyage Junior or Mini Voyage. It's a little kid.
If you're wanting to get a good nap, go ride the Who's Your Hurricane.
Okay, I'll agree.
I agree. I'm in the category. I don't think Storm Chaser's good. It's overrated to me. I like Lightning Run. I could ride that all day long there.
Lightning Run's on a whole different. Oh, Lightning Run.
Go to Jefferson. T3 is not the best coaster in Kingdom. That is a fact.
The worst wooden coaster out of both parks, Thunder Run.
No. Here's
No.
another game. Thunder Run actually has airtime. It has airtime.
Dude, Thunder Run was rough, dude.
They retract it.
Yeah, it is.
And it was still bad.
It
You
knows.
didn't ride it last year.
He doesn't count, man, because he thinks that Boss is not rough. So
You didn't ride it last year.
yeah, I did. I was at the park twice.
I was there more than twice, so.
I had a bad experience on a Saturday when I went, so I didn't go back.
But no matter what, though, we can all agree that Dustin is wrong.
Yeah, it does.
Dustin,
What are you?
Go to Nipson.
I don't know. Are we talking about the same coaster, Hunter? Because I'm going to disagree with you wholeheartedly on
We're
that.
talking about Who's a Hurricane. Because Thunder Run has some good airtime on it.
He said Lightning Run. Lightning Run has a lot of airtime.
Yeah.
There you go. Thunder Run was boring. See, I'm not the only one that's in that consensus. It sucks. They need to tear it down and build a new one.
Hey, Thunder Run is still better than Hoosier.
Yes.
I disagree on that, but it hasn't been fully retracted, so give it a couple more years.
It doesn't matter. It's just the design of it.
Thunder Run has airtime. Who's a Hurricane does not have airtime. Airtime automatically wins.
You get these small.
So you're saying turn it into. So you're saying turn Hoosier Hurricane into an RMC conversion then?
No. You can't touch Hoosier because you.
He's got it.
I don't know what you can do. Make it taller or make it steeper. I don't know.
Okay. Who's a Hurricane has some airtime. It has hints of it. Hints. But actual
like
airtime is Thunder Run.
It's like a tease. It's like you're writing. It's like the scene where SpongeBob and Patrick are riding the kiddie coaster, and it has like the small little bump in the back stretch of it, and that's what Hoosier Hurricane is.
I'll agree that along the lake has its benefit. Way to fix Chance Hyper GTX over the water. Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
I agree with you.
Hey, Steelwood Riders.
Ian, no RMC. Hoosier Hurricane. I mean, I think that Titan track.
Yeah.
GCI would love to do it on an actual popular coaster, not Predator.
Well, the thing, I heard that Predator actually had a good layout to it. It just has bad track work on it.
Well, Six Flags, of course, is going to do it because they probably got a discount for being the first coaster to actually grab it.
Oh,
because
yeah.
if you look at White Lightning, they only did that because it was supposed to be a presentation for IAPA. So, Titan track, however, would speed up, but you'd have to probably get new trains because I don't think PTC trains work on it.
Ian, that's why I said steeper. You got to make that steeper, make it a little bit more faster.
Yeah. Who's a Hurricane, so they have a vertical drop on it.
You could rebuild the whole entire coaster. You could have it because the Gravity Group's still out there, and Gravity Group, actually both companies, GCI and Gravity Group, both have remnants of CCI, so they know everything about those coasters. I can guarantee you they could easily reprofile the whole entire coaster. Or else you wouldn't have GCI and Gravity Group working on Holiday World coasters.
Too bad my wife is asleep right now because she would be dying and probably pissing herself in bed with that comment. Chris,
that's kind of a weird comment.
Chris, when do I not play Marco Polo on roller coasters?
I don't know, dude. I don't pay attention.
All the time.
I'm basically said that too in one cell.
Thank you.
I do it.
Sounds expensive. Oh yes.
Now we build an FE profile. Let's go into.
I'll be honest here. I'll be honest here, but you can't do it because Cornball has a support structure in it. But why not just tear down the Hoosier Hurricane and start from fresh again?
Why not? Yeah. How about we just make the Magnum hills on Hoosier Hurricane like the Triangle Hill on Magnum?
But when I said tear down Thunder Run, he disagreed with me. Thunder Run sucks, dude. Come on now.
Triangle Hills. Triangle Hills.
It's from Dan. Dan is
I
the
can't
worst
hear you.
I cut out there. Din is the worst coaster manufacturer of all time. Wooden coaster
I was talking about
manufacturer of all time.
Who's the hurricane in these Triangle Hills?
Triangle Hills. That's okay, whatever.
It's the open to Magnum and to Bucky Flyer.
That's true. We're always telling them they need a redo thing. No way. Beast is basically Din. Yeah, because the builder that was his first coaster.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother debate.
That's
and
a debate, and nobody's gonna like our answer on the Beast except for him, probably.
Yeah.
The Beast
Overrated.
at night. The Beast at night. Okay. The Beast any other time.
No,
worst
the
coaster.
The only time the Beast is good is during Halloween Haunt when the fog is covering most of the track.
Yeah.
So not only is it nighttime, but fog is all over the place. So you literally only see 3 feet in front of you. That is the only time the Beast is actually good.
He said don't hate it. He said don't hate on the Beast at night.
We love it tonight. It's just during the daytime. We don't like it as much.
I'd rather go. Yeah, I'll just drink my water.
Water. Also water.
That's why. Well, that's why I said at night it's fine. I said any other time.
I don't know. I think my favorite night ride at Kings Island is Flight of Fear, but
thank you. Yeah, it's a great night ride.
No, realistically,
it's a great Mystic Timbers doing Winterfest at night.
No,
it's amazing. It hauls. It's big and hauls.
It hauls.
Yeah, it hauls butt doing Winterfest.
It hauls so well in cold weather too.
I kind of like the Banshee night ride. The Bat night ride's kind of cool.
Banshee 2014 or Banshee now?
Both.
Banshee now is horrible, dude.
Banshee 2015.
I like Banshee in general. You know how I am with Banshee.
Yeah, but it was really bad this year with the rattle. Even Zach would concur on that.
Yeah.
Everybody was complaining about the rattle.
I think it has to do with park maintenance. That's my personal opinion.
Mystic Night in the back row. Yeah, definitely is chaos. Especially when it hauls. You Winterfest. Winterfest, yes, there's snow on the ground, and it's hauling through the trees. So much fun.
So
you ever notice that Cedar Fair always blames it on other things? Why can't we just blame it on their maintenance?
Well, I bet it. How about they blame Six Flags?
It's Six Flags' fault. They did it.
Yeah, but their inverted coasters run better than Cedar Fair's. Batman the Ride still runs good, and it's what, 20 years old, 30 years old almost.
Raptor does too.
So
good.
Oh yeah, why don't you do that this year? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, here's out. How about we have a coaster enthusiast event at Indiana Beach, and we run all the coasters, lights off, trims off.
Hey, look at this. Steelingwood Riders. He's a Kings Island fanatic, and even he agrees Banshee's horrible now.
Banshee has a good layout. It does badly.
So all in all, we're gonna say Kentucky Kingdom has the better coasters.
That's what you two say. I disagree with you.
But 2 outvotes 1.
Yeah.
Until the season, right? Until this season, and then the 5Gs that you're going to push.
Until he has an incident. Thank you.
You could claim that as a credit, by the way, on your tax. That's 2 and 2.
But Dustin, you are on here, so you can't count right now. It's between me, Jacob, and Chris.
Annika would say Kentucky Kingdom, so
exactly.
I know what she thinks. We're like that.
Actually, heck, she said it earlier on here too.
Entertainment. There we go. Next category. I'm going to give that to IB on that one because you have the live music at night over the boardwalk. You have the concerts at the park.
Still do Kingdom stuff. So
you also have the boat ride on the lake. So I'm going to give it to them.
Kentucky Kingdom has entertainment.
They do if you like junior high entertainment.
Anyway, what?
Beer pong during Keys of the Kingdom doesn't count.
Food. I would give food to Kentucky Kingdom, but that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, we're not to that category yet.
The barbecue and a French fry from the big one. Oh,
we're not at that category yet, Zach.
Oh, I'm not ready though.
We got to stay on subject here.
No, we don't. We don't have to.
He said send you the link. Yeah, go ahead if you want.
I'm too hydrated. My phone.
I think Zach's working on it.
Yeah.
I can tell because he's focused on the screen.
My phone's also dead.
Also, if they decide to add the ski show back, then yeah, hands down, 100%. We are not on food, guys. We are not on. Yes, food is a category. Now we're on food.
Thank you.
Now go ahead.
The barbecue and garlic prawn on French fries on the beer garden and Kingdom. Oh, so good.
But this is the same guy that says the Holiday World has good food, so.
Hey, they do. I mean, they have some good pizza.
Whoa. Holiday World has decent, good food.
They do.
Yeah, if you like bland food from Indiana, sure.
It's not bland, it's good. Yeah, pork tenderloins. Let's see here. Oh man, the Alamo. Oh,
the
Alamo.
The Goblin Burger place, the whole Santa's Merry Marketplace is delicious. All the dessert.
The building on Vito.
The brand new pretzels. Oh.
Ben's pretzels. Oh.
Yes. Oh.
Okay, we're talking about these two parks, and Ben's Pretzels is not owned by the park.
Ben's Pretzels is inside the park, so therefore it counts as food.
And it also has an employee discount too. So.
Well, we're talking about Kentucky Kingdom and Indiana Beach, guys. Let's stand there right there.
Yeah. Remember, we're off topic.
Hey, there you
go.
Here we go.
All right, so now I'm on here. Indiana Beach rights are better, so that is 2-2.
No, it's 3-2 because Annika would, or it's 2-1.
But
it's 3-1 because Annika would go. Annika would go cafe all day.
I'm going by the rules. Annika's not on here, so I'm on here now. So Indiana Beach better. So that's 2-2.
You want me to go wake her up?
Do it.
I dare you. It's nice to meet you.
I don't think I'd be
do it.
No.
She even said.
And here's the thing: it's in the comments too.
But food wise, though, I would give it over to Kentucky Kingdom because I've had the food during their Halloween event and it was really good. But now they removed taco shops, so now we might actually see good food at the beach.
I'm gonna give it to KK. No,
I never had Kentucky's food.
So if you talk about the dessert wise, like you said, you have a lot more dessert options. The elephant ears over at Indiana Beach are the best in the world. I mean, I've never had a better elephant ear. The milkshakes over at the new shop over there are amazing. The ice cream's amazing.
Also, can't forget though, the potatoes on stick too. Those are good.
The what?
The potato cellophane over at the stop new the fast wheel. Those are good too.
But when it comes to creativity, it goes to Kentucky Kingdom when it comes to their food and drinks. I mean, look at all their unique drinks and food items they had for their Halloween event.
Okay, that's for an event though. You got to give. But I'm talking about overall food. So we'll give the regular meals. We'll give that to Kentucky Kingdom. We'll give the desserts over to Indiana Beach. And you can't deny it. Those are the best elephant ears ever.
Silver Dollar City.
That's not an elephant ear. That's a cinnamon bread, man.
They have
cinnamon bread. I want them on now.
Elephant ears. I disagree. I've had.
City, if you're watching this, please send us cinnamon bread.
I have the recipe online. I think IB versus Kentucky Kingdom. Yes, they keep on going off subject. There you go.
Okay, we're good at it. You know what we do best.
I can't help it. I'm a fat person, and when it comes to food, I can just go on.
What do you think, Dustin? You think that the milkshakes and the elephant ears and all that are good? I think they are.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to bring up the beer category because it goes to Kentucky Kingdom.
Yeah.
Wrong.
No comment. I'm not a beer guy, so.
Here's the thing, Kentucky Kingdom.
Hold on. Let me change the category to alcoholic beverages.
Well, then if you change it to the whole thing, and then it's definitely going to go to Kentucky Kingdom.
Because they have a craft beer bar.
Craft
You do not have to go upstairs for it.
Craft beer, unique.
With no entertainment. With no entertainment, though.
Who cares? That's a whole different. We're talking about the drinks, not the.
The beer garden has good barbecue.
Yeah, but you like their chili. What other park did you go to, Zach, where you got chili and a beer for $5?
Ooh, damn, that's
I like
good.
one spot.
Dustin.
Yeah. What?
What?
plus the bartenders in Indiana Beach. I know all of them, so.
Yeah, of course you do. I know. But here's the thing, though. Kingdom, they have the refillable beer cups where you get like 20 ounces in the cup instead of 16.
Yeah, but do they have their own name though, like they did this year at Indiana Beach? So
No, but they have more factory options. They have options from Cincinnati, Lexington, Louisville.
who cares? I want something unique to the park.
The only
unique to the park though. I don't want something from another.
All right, I'm out of here. I gotta get ready for bed.
Duly noted. Listeners, you guys before he leaves.
Absolutely.
What's up?
All right, Dustin. Have a good night, man.
Goodbye.
Now Yukon is it's now on 2-1.
I mean, it's pretty much tied down the middle, but yeah, I guess the overall.
No, it goes to Kentucky Kingdom. The only unique thing that Indiana Beach did about their alcoholic beverages this year was working with the local brewery and making Ideal Beach.
Yeah.
Other than that, it goes to Kentucky Kingdom all day long.
Yeah, here's the thing. Kentucky Kingdom, they have bourbon flights.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Whatever.
Kentucky Kingdom's prices can be kind of pricey.
Yeah, but it's still better than $18 for a beer. Flags.
Yeah, $6. Like,
Oh,
you want
true.
Budweiser? That'll be $12. No.
No, it was what, 16 or 18?
Yeah, well, I'm good, man.
Yeah, but at the Toronto Pub, I could get a foot-long corn dog with fries and a drink for like $6. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
And hands down, I wonder what they're going to replace Taco Shop with. Hopefully, a better taco joint.
Maybe burrito stop. Build your own burritos. Build your own burritos. If I want.
That would be amazing.
Like free
That's actually a great idea. Yeah.
I just want free queso if I want.
That's actually a good idea though, because it's simple, it's easy to make. By the way, you need to tell Holiday World to learn how to not make their burritos taste bland. Anyways,
They're good. You get like You go, okay, so you want to be.
I love the tacos at Indiana Beach. Well, they're still downtown. They're still downtown if you wanted to check them out.
Now, if you're going downtown, you just go to the taco place, the other taco place.
Actually, that'd be a good name for a burrito. Why not?
All in all, Kentucky Kingdom takes this one once again out of the park.
And also, too, the pizza.
We'll see what the future holds. But like I said, I like the atmosphere better. Yeah, but hands down, like sitting on the bar overlooking the water, listening to live music, 10 times better atmosphere.
No, because I want to take my beer and go. I don't want to sit down and drink my beer. I want to get my beer and go.
I want to get my beer, finish my beer before I hit the next station. Boom.
Yeah, but I like listening to the music. They have good live bands there, but that goes back to
I don't go to the park for music. I go to the park for coasters.
I go for music too, though. I like the live music. It's something that they still keep at the park that's been there for years. So you got to give them props on that. They're keeping some history alive. Storm Chaser looks meh. No. Storm Chaser's okay, but I think Enthusiast overhyped.
It's better than Twisted Timbers.
Here's the thing. I just like Storm Chaser is good. That's first Airtime Hill. It really tried to throw you into Indiana.
Storm Chaser is better than Twisted Timbers. I'll fight you all day long on it.
Oh. I'll fight you all day long on it. Kentucky Kingdom could get live music in there, but I don't know. Uh-oh.
Oh, yes, it is.
Fight.
Twisted Timbers was the first RMC to almost put me to sleep.
Oh.
It was the first RMC I got on and was like, God, I just want to get off this thing and go ride something else that's better.
I don't think so.
Where's Drunk Riders at tonight?
Bye, Drunk.
By the way, if Drunk Riders happen to watch this later, I can't sleep. I need Storm Chasers. It's not bad. I think everybody overhyped it before I wrote it. That's why I didn't think it was as good. But Drunk Riders.
You going down?
Drunk Riders and no, we're not going to continue that.
Well, I will.
I think Twisted Timbers was my 4th or 5th RMC.
Arcade.
Twisted Timbers has nothing but a circle and a circle and a circle.
You mean an oval?
Oval, whatever, same difference.
No. Circle, oval.
I felt like I was going around and around and around with no airtime.
I don't believe that. I mean, I don't think I don't have my touchdown cell.
Well, with an RMC, they staple you in pretty good because it's Cedar Fair. But
you mean I see that unfair?
It did have an arcade, and I think they're gonna during this off season at Indiana Beach, you're gonna see the arcade come back. The arcade by far was amazing. I wish they would have been able to keep half those games over at the campground, though. The campground had such a good assortment of old arcade games. However, if you guys are up in the Chicagoland area, go to Bolingbrook. Sorry, not Bolingbrook. What's the name? Brookfield. Brookfield has the largest collection of arcade games in the country, in the world. He has games dating back all the way to the 70s. And you pay $20 from 10 a.m. all the way till midnight. He's open.
So
we're not going to talk about other coasters, guys. We will debate that at a different time because we will never get off the subject.
We've been talking about Twisted Timbers for 5 minutes now, and you're going to shut it down?
Because me and Zach have not wrote it, so we can't say anything about it.
Hey, guys, guess what? We have one person watching on Twitch.
Woo!
That's awesome.
You can see it.
Way to go.
Well, welcome, our first viewer on Twitch. All right. Amazing.
So we have 2 staples in here now?
Yep. I'm Maddie telling him that double
Get
side
him, Maddie.
fix.
Get him, Maddie.
By the way, again, if you guys wanted to support our content, Super Chat is the new option on YouTube. It's listed below. We would appreciate if any of you guys could support. We'll use it for future giveaways on their channel.
Well, pretty much all of it will go to future giveaways.
Yeah,
But
that's why.
back to the topic. Alcoholic beverages goes to Kentucky Kingdom?
Yes.
I think Zach's only favors this park because he lives 40 minutes from it.
Well, 2 hours.
2 hours? That's 2 hours from Evansville, really?
Yep.
Hour 40 minutes with the time change, probably.
I didn't realize it was that far. I thought it was like an hour.
No, it's 2 hours Louisville.
Maybe I'm thinking from Holiday World. Like, if I forget you live in Evansville, so you add another.
Yeah,
okay.
Holiday World is probably about 40 minutes to an hour.
So, my opinion, I'm going to have to go with Kentucky Kingdom.
Well, you guys already were going with Kentucky Kingdom. That's what the whole part of this park battle was about.
That's what's up now.
But after debating everything, obviously it would go a little bit towards them. Not so much favored, but I think the flat ride and probably the food and the alcohol probably moved it up.
Which, if we revisit this in a couple years after the Staples family gets a chance to blow it out of the park, I mean, it's going to be a different subject. But
what about best haunted? What about best haunted house?
Best haunted house?
That would hands down have to go to Indiana Beach and Nightmare on Schaefer Drive.
Yes, that is good. That is good. It's long, good scares.
They definitely put a lot of money into it this year.
The clown maze at Kentucky Kingdom.
I can follow it.
They did good last year with it, definitely.
The clown maze. Annika through the maze, right, Jacob?
Oh my God, Annika loves that clown maze so much. Ooh. I don't think I've ever seen her run so fast.
I need to get that outfit so I could show up at your house one day and ring your bell with Pennywise outfit on.
Please do it.
I won't see that.
This became my new friend at Kentucky Kingdom during Halloween Haunt.
You know what that looks like? It looks like the mask from Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Then there's this guy who had a little too much to drink. He had a little too much hydration.
That was me on a Friday night.
Where my GoPro? I sold my GoPro, so I regret
have
that
one.
now.
So I'll do it.
What I'll do Saturday, Jacob, is I'll leave a red balloon and I'll tie it to your front door. What?
Oh
yeah.
For example, this is one of the drinks that Kentucky Kingdom offered during their Halloween event.
Yeah, but we did the media event, so they gave us like 2 free vouchers per person, and they really put a lot in there. What do you think, Zach? You take me on that TikTok challenge, the red balloon, and then just record from a distance?
Yes. Yes.
You know she doesn't answer the doorbell when people ring it, right?
Oh, I'm not going to ring it. I'm just going to leave it. And then you can let me know what happens afterwards.
You can film it.
To be honest, she's a blonde. She'll probably never notice that it's there. Is another.
Oh. So what you're?
That's the drink that had the dry ice in it.
Yeah, we did maintenance. We did talk about it, and I think both parks were kind of tied on maintenance because both parks keep their rides going all the time. What's racist?
I don't know.
I don't even know what we're talking about here. Are they carrying on their own conversation in the comments?
I don't know.
Vodka. Bets. I don't even know what happened. Oh, vodka. As long as it's Grey Goose, we're good. Sveka vodka. Ugh, that stuff's nasty. I've seen actually people drink that nasty stuff too. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
One of the. Oh, we didn't go over that.
Spin-off vodka. So
we didn't go over that, but more photogenic park. That one would have to go to IB.
yes, definitely.
Okay, I was like, what is he talking about over here? I think you're watching the wrong show.
One joke was racist. Oh, well, you hold on, time out.
How's that racist?
You don't. He's joking.
I know, but that would be sexist, not racist.
Anyways, you guys, well, these two know my wife, but if there's ever a definition of true blonde, that would be my wife.
Will you?
I love her to death. Don't get me wrong. I love her to death, but she is a true blonde. We lost Chris. There he is.
Welcome back.
Hi.
What is our name? Oh yeah, that's right. Our name's one up here unless we do this. That's too big.
I'll do that one. I'll apply.
Oh, you removed our names on our thing. Okay, that makes sense. Anybody have any questions? Want to add to it? Yeah, we'll check it out. Definitely, man. If you guys have any, hopefully this year we have some normalcy. You turned the names off, didn't you? No, it's on. What? This thing's just being stupid right now.
If you have a comment on screen, I think, is why.
Oh, so if we remove the comment, then it'll pop up?
Yeah.
Well, this thing can't do more than one thing at a time, or what? Yep. All right, we'll move that back there because that's not going to happen. You know, Zach, I would put something on there, but I'll be family G-rated right now.
Hey, that was not me. I'm going to that one.
Dive coaster at Indiana Beach. The compact dive from B&M is only 11 million, so possibility. What's your first? First what? What are we talking about?
No, if we're talking that IB needs something, this is what they need.
My first park this year was Tampa. Oh, Millennium Force? Yeah, okay. That's not gonna happen.
I know, I was kidding.
Maybe a racer model though. That could happen.
Honestly, racer? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
Totally.
EM in the world of all the theme parks put together, I was told that is not that bad, but I don't know. Small parks, that is expensive though. Only 11 million.
You know what they really need?
You know what they really need? They're getting that, but they really need like a launch coaster. No, they do not. Stop it.
And then paint it blue. Call it T4.
They could install a new Vekoma, new age Vekoma though. The new age Vekomas are nice.
I would like to see them get a train, a Vekoma train. Not literally a choo-choo train, but the Vekoma.
I'm high.
By the way, on that, I did. Me and Tom Christie talked offline, which you guys all know who he is. He did say that they don't know when the new coaster at Indiana Beach is going to open at this current time. So if you guys are hearing rumors about that, they do not know 100% when that's going to happen because obviously they are waiting on all the pieces to arrive. Then they have to.
Mexico.
Well, then they have to refurbish it. Then they have to run all the testing. So I'm going to come down and say it might not happen in May. I'm thinking it's going to happen in June.
You know what the next flat ride should be?
No. Get the Fun Time Starflight. That would better.
Fun times.
Yeah.
Oh, Gatekeeper. Or
No,
not
no,
Gatekeeper.
no. You mean what called Windbreaker? Yeah, Windbreaker.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
G3 is by far the worst coaster in the Midwest.
Or they could use a little bit of
But the new trains could fix that.
Yes.
Copper Strike in their life.
Who are we talking about here? What park?
Either one would be great.
Well, both. I mean, both are actually. Since he's on here right now, Lightning Run costs $7 million. So imagine if you're looking for a cheap, good addition, that would be great.
Oh, the one top on what 12 million because they got a discount on it. So
Yeah, I'm just saying if a park's looking for a good discounted coaster or a good addition, I think they make. Dustin, you don't love it. Shut up.
Justin, if you're looking for me, go Julian Jefferson. He'll love you to death.
A Starflyer on the water, it could happen, but they would have to
Rename it Windbreaker because the wind always breaks it down.
I could see it never happening just because they would have to bury the supports in the bedrock. So
Yeah, I say get a Starflyer like they have a Six Flags. They're a lot more fun.
If realistically, we both know, my opinion, if either park gets a new ride, it needs to be a spinning model.
Huh?
Yeah.
I think IB has plenty of spinning models, dude.
No,
I think they have plenty of spinning rides that go in this turn.
I'm talking coaster.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a cheap addition too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Time Traveler. Yeah, I don't think anybody could afford a Mack ride's Time Traveler.
King's Island could.
Nah. Oh, Kings Island. Yeah, not Kentucky Kingdom.
Maybe not a time travel one, but get a smaller one like CS Time Rider. I feel that's pretty good.
Well, if we're gonna go cheap, then let's go this.
Oh, Powder Keg. Yeah, but I was thinking actually, you guys were over at Scene 75, right? I was thinking if Indiana Beach is needing a good family coaster or kids coaster to add to the park, how much do those usually run? The ones that are at like Scene 75 and stuff.
Know. Probably a couple million, like 1 million, 2 million.
If we're really gonna talk, Indiana Beach needs to add this.
Shut up, man. This guy. More rides? I hope not, because I don't think they make good coasters at all.
How about a Ghost Flower spinning coaster? Those are fun. They spin well too.
How about a dive coaster underneath that has an underwater tunnel? Yeah, right. That would never happen. That would be expensive.
Or how about that B&M Hyper that goes around the park?
Now, how about a Sam Survivor type and I go around the park?
Yes, I would love that so much. Yes, I want spinning. I love to spin. I love to go around and 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 around. Zach does not, but I love to go.
I do. Hey, I do.
Around and around. I would, EM, if you guys would put in a 40 free spin, if you did more than just the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Actually, I would be fine with it going over the water.
Yeah, that would be more than back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Are you hinting at something? This is the new edition for 2022?
I hope. Oh.
You know what? It's not that bad, though, because there's none around this area besides Six Flags Great America.
Which only, what, 2-3 hours away?
I don't like the free spins personally, but, I mean, they're not that bad. Oh, okay. He said no. I mean, I think we already.
Lesson had a good idea. I like the idea.
You know, it's funny we haven't got any.
Please.
You know, it's funny we have not gotten an answer when I've mentioned Intamin Hot Racer. He's hinted at it many times. I'm thinking that's what Indiana Beach is going for 2022. Is an Intamin Hot Racer model.
Nah.
I think so.
Nah.
I mean, that'd be nice.
I gotta disagree with you, Chris, just because your name is Chris.
Well, I was thinking because you could add it on the old Galaxy Pier. It could go in between the coasters, around stuff. You could launch over the boardwalk. I mean, you could have a legitimate badass coaster. And Intamin's trying
the Axis coaster.
Oh no, I would never go with S&S, man. S&S are problematic. S&S makes the worst prototypes, man. However, if you notice, EM has been mentioning that racer model. They said that they like the new compact Intamin model. So Intamin's going to try to put that as a prototype in one of the American parks. So don't be surprised if you don't see Indiana Beach try to pick that up. Oh my God, dude. I'm telling you. Intamin Hot Racer model is better than
King's Dominion. We'll get it.
Clearance envelopes are a thing, you know. I don't know anything about that stuff. Clearance envelopes are, is he talking about clearance underneath rides and stuff or over top of people? Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant, here, I got a discount on this ride.
What? You're a towel. I'm not even.
I think he sees his terrible towel in the background.
He doesn't even watch football. I don't even know why he has it on his wall.
Well, here's the thing. I bought that at Kennywood. It's actually a steel curtain table towel. So it's supposed to be nice.
You know where the steel curtain came from, right?
Yep.
The defensive line in the 70s of the Steelers.
Yes.
Wait, the Pittsburgh Steelers had a defensive line that was good?
Yep, they did.
I'm kidding.
Worst franchise of all time.
No, don't go there.
That would go to probably the Buffalo Bills or
Buffalo Bills have been made it to AFC championships many times and a couple Super Bowls.
Dude, if we're gonna talk the worst franchise of all time, then we might as well talk about the. I won't even go there. I'm just gonna hydrate.
Where are we gonna go there at? The Tennessee Titans?
No.
Okay. The Houston Oilers?
No.
Or the Texas Cowboys?
No, Dallas Cowboys. America's team, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the America's team. You know, ever since that one series that they did, where they had good years.
Straight back right here. Straight back.
Ever since then, they just keep going down and down and down.
Well, we already know that Tom Brady already proved himself like Peyton Manning did, that they both are two of the best quarterbacks of all time. Because both won 2 Super Bowls with 2 separate teams.
Hey, Dustin, if this is about to kill you, I was rooting for Brady in the Super Bowl.
I was too. I'm not gonna lie. I love Brady as a quarterback. I just hated when he played with the Patriots. Arizona Cardinals, yeah, they have like the worst luck. I'll agree on that one. The Chicago Cardinals, the LA Cardinals.
LA Rams. No, don't say that. I don't say that. We don't need any more arrows closing down.
Yeah, I'll agree on that. Greatest football player of all time, hands down, yeah. I mean, what football player has won 7 Super Bowls? I mean, it was kind of a toss-up between Manning and him for me, and then Brady kind of blew it out of the water this year, so. The Bears. Oh, God. Want to talk about the team that gets the worst quarterbacks of all time. The Chicago
Yeah.
Bears, one of them. Brady will never be a coach because he's going to play till he's 50. He already said if he's healthy at 50, he'll be playing. Did you see that? Did you see that one video circulating around with him running? It was like a 90-year-old man doing like a touchdown run. They're like Brady at 90 in the NFL. Hey, I just said greatest football player of all time. I didn't say all sports. If you want to talk about the best athlete of all time, that could go down to Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders. I mean, we could even talk about LeBron James since he lettered in 4 different sports back in high school. But also, many people know that Patrick Mahomes passed up, I think it was a baseball contract for an NFL contract. So Mahomes is also a good athlete.
All right.
I think we're not losing any viewers on football. Wow, at least we have some sports fans in here. That makes me.
Let's keep going. 18 now. I'm on night. It's 18.
But I gotta get going because I gotta be up early.
That's fine. Hey, we're going to close out the show, guys. Thanks for joining us this week. We're not going to have an after show this week, unfortunately. But if you guys wanted to join us, we're going to have a newscast on time this Friday. So this Friday, actually, I might do it early this week. I don't know yet. But we're going to go over all the news updates and things of that nature. So far, we haven't seen anything new. If you guys didn't know, Icebreaker is testing. I did not go over the news at the beginning of our podcast, but Icebreaker has been making full circuits. Trubisky, a close second. I know you're just joking, buddy. I hope to God the Colts do not get mad. I hope to God they do not get. Oh my God, they better not pick up what's his face from the Eagles. I will smack Ballard in his face.
Dude, you don't even want to know what they're talking now.
I heard Andrew Luck's coming back, but I heard that was a rumor now, so it kind of made me mad.
No, it's already been tossed out the window. Now they're talking about Ryan something.
I don't know why Phillip Rivers couldn't give us one more year. Oh well.
I say we just deal with what we get, and then if we have a bad season, we have a bad season. There's no point in freaking risking 5 or 7 years of freaking first round and second rounds just for 1 or 2 years of a fucking quarterback. That's just so stupid. But
what park are we hitting next? I'm hitting Universal Orlando.
I'm hitting Cedar Point.
And me and Zach actually talked about going to Nickelodeon Universe. Cedar Point doesn't count, Zach. You're going there for a background. We're talking about actual riding coasters.
So Silver Dollar City will be my next park. We're going to try to make it out to another park beforehand, but as of right now, planned Silver Dollar City is our next first park that will be open.
The Boss was not a bad coaster, but those trains need to be replaced, and I would like it a lot better.
Indian Beach.
We're kind of up in the air, but it looks like this year's better for park openings and everything. So it looks like all the parks are opening, and I would love to do a Virginia park tour or a Texas park tour next.
I think our next plug is probably a Hollywood, isn't it?
No, I'm going to go with he's already Busch Gardens, Tampa.
I bet you a corn dog it's going to be Indiana Beach.
Yeah, they are going to King Louis walkthrough.
Yeah, I am Nick Evans, Annika is, and then afterwards we're going to meet up at Beast Barbecue.
Great America is never going to open.
Now they are.
I'm joking.
Actually, I would say Illinois is starting to. I guess a lot of their numbers dropped, so they are reopening everything. We'll see how long that lasts, but
no, not long.
Private Midwest Coaster event. I actually was now that you guys are on here, I was actually thinking about doing that. We'll talk about that on a future podcast. But kind of like other podcasts do, we talked about possibly getting a bunch of people to sign up, seeing what the interest is on it, getting a price quote from Indiana Beach and doing a group outing over there that would include food, possibly working out some ERT time with a couple of the coasters. And yeah, we are actually going to talk about that. Yeah, it's actually $60 for 4 hours. $84. No, I'm just me and Jacob are huge sports fanatics on the side, so I'm actually a bigger basketball fan than a football fan, so but my team sucks. The Pacers suck always, and I get disappointed every year.
I'll be on top wins in America. Obviously, they're opening up first for.
Go Pacers.
No, I'm not saying they suck. I'm just saying we have bad luck. We can't seem to keep anybody there long.
It's the ownership. Let's not go there.
But yeah, that is a good. Which great America? She's good at that. California. I would rather go to California's Great America, to be honest, because they have, I think, what is it, Gold Striker, or what is the name of it over there? And they also have one of the original Raptor clones over there, Railblazer.
All right. I got to go, you guys.
No, you can't.
You can't leave.
Give us 1 second because we're going to close it out. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, if you guys are interested and you guys are watching the show now, we're going to have actually a sign-up form for it. We actually talked about doing this. And like I said, we are talking about possibly doing a group outing over at Indiana Beach. We would need a minimum of 20 people to do this. So if you're interested, we'll have a sign-up like in a month or so. We're going to talk to the park about it and try to get it. But I think it'd be kind of cool to do. We could cater in some food. We could talk about it. It would be a great time.
EOT.
Or I could try to talk to Great Ohio Coaster Club about doing one there. And if you guys wanted to join them, they're really cheap. They're like $20 for a year. So I'll talk to Jeremy about it. I know they locked it.
I can't change it. It won't let me.
Locked what?
The name. It physically won't let me change it.
What?
Just turn them off then. All right. Well, thanks for joining us this week on Roller Coaster Therapy, guys. Go ahead and, like I said, join us next Tuesday at the same time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And with that being said, thanks again for watching us. The podcast will be up at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, episode 6. Thanks.
Twisted Timbers is my least favorite RMC.